What's up, Ahi Boy in the his how? What's up, guys? Ahi Boy here, coming at you with another commentary. In today's commentary, I'm going to be discussing two things that I feel are very important to your success in winning gunfights in Call of Duty Black Ops 2. So without further ado, let's get this commentary kicking and rolling and starting, whatever you call it. So first of all, I want to talk a little bit about strafing and drop shotting. Those are very important things when dealing with trying to win close quarter combat situations, maybe those 1v1 battles, maybe those 1v2 battles in ground war, domination, whatever game type you play. And I want to be teaching you that, as well as how to stay alive the longest and getting your kill streaks reward, what kill streaks you can specifically use to get on those longer gun streaks. I mean, of course, some people like to run those higher kill streaks, and that's perfectly fine, but this video, it's mainly for those people who can't get those higher kill streaks and are just trying to stay alive as long as possible. Maybe get that nuclear title that a lot of people want, or that nuked out title, which I know a lot of other people want. I don't have the nuked out title right now, but I do have the nuclear title, so I feel that I'm in a position to try to teach you guys this kind of stuff. But without further ado, let's talk about strafing. Strafing, if you didn't already know, is when you're moving back and forth as you're shooting and as the enemy is shooting you. This was notorious in MW3 when using the stalker perk, which allowed you to move faster back and forth when aiming. And basically the substitute for that in Black Ops 2 is the stock attachment for your weapon. Stock is a very underrated attachment, I believe. You should try throwing it on your SMGs or your assault rifles. It works very well on assault rifles, especially like the AN-94 or the what's it called, the M27. But it also works good on the MSMC, the PD dubstep, or the PDW-57. In case you didn't know, I call it the PD dubstep, and guns like that. So you should definitely try putting it on. And then I also believe quick draw is a good one too, because you can aim down sights faster. In close quarter combat, sometimes it's not as good to aim down sights because that hip fire is usually pretty good, and by the time they aim down their sights or you aim down their sights, you might already be dead. So quick draw, I feel, is good for the PDW, but it's really personal preference and how you like to use your weapons. And by strafing, it's going to make the enemy, it's going to throw off their aim, make it harder for them to shoot you. And yeah, that's basically it for strafing. That's something you should totally do if you're using the stock attachment. If you, however, do not feel like stock attachment is working for you, you can always drop shot. Now, drop shotting is something that a lot of people already do and a lot of people already know, but I don't see a lot of people doing it in games as much as they used to. And drop shotting is basically when you drop to the ground, go prone as you are shooting the enemy, and they're usually close to you. So the way you can do that is play on tactical. Now, you can do it on default layout for your buttons, but switching to tactical is going to make it a lot easier and a lot simpler for you to aim. How do you switch to tactical, you say? Well, of course I have the question for you guys. Thanks for asking. How you switch that is you hit the start button on your PlayStation when you're in-game, or your start button on Xbox, and then you basically scroll over to your options and look over the button layout, and then switch it over one to tactical layout. And you're going to have to read that a little just so you know exactly what it does. It switches your knife lunge and your crouch buttons. And I'm not sure what it is on Xbox, but on PlayStation it switches the circle button and the right analog stick. Or L, what is it called? R3? Yeah, I think it's R3. And drop shotting is going to throw off the enemy's aim, mainly because it reduces the surface area in which they can hit you. Of course, it's going to give them a chance to hit you with a headshot, which could ultimately kill you faster. But by the time they actually have it lined up, after they have to switch their aim, you'll probably already have killed them, and they're going to be thinking, what just happened? And a lot of people think drop shotting is newbie, but it's really not. It's just a tactic that you can use to stay alive a lot longer. And kill streaks to stay alive a lot longer would be UAV, counter UAV, and such kill streak as large as orbital VSAT if you wanted. Because those kill streaks, however, if they're non-lethal, that's all right, because they're going to help you get on those long gun streaks to get those nuclear titles and nuked out titles and stuff like that, because it only counts for gun kills. So those kill streaks, like I said, they're non-lethal, but UAV is going to help you know where they are, and that's a very low kill streak. Almost everyone in this game can get that. And then counter UAV, it's going to kind of throw them off guard. They don't know what's on their radar. Even if you're using an unsuppressed weapon, it's going to help you a lot more, because you can shoot your unsuppressed weapon that they won't even know where it's coming from unless they have like a goods headset and they can track you down. But by the time they track you down, you probably already know where they are because you have your UAV up. And then orbital VSAT, it's almost impossible to die when you have an orbital VSAT up, just because you know exactly where everyone is. But anyway, hope you enjoyed these tips and tricks. I'm AhiBoy, and please leave a like and comment and rate and subscribe if you did indeed enjoy and find these tips helpful. Thanks again for watching, and I'm AhiBoy, and peace out.